on going. I'm sick and tired. Don't have the strength. I could get into trouble. There's a lot of noise outside. Sorry. I don't know who's playing dirty here. Also in the UAE against me. Um, no, nothing really. What if I say this? Um, it's confirmed from Christian friends something against. Oh God, I get it. They've got me. Um, I'm not who I am. If I can't talk properly and if I shout and scream. So Indians coming. Like I suspect this Mahesh, but oh sorry, Mahesh Chaudhary. Uh, why would he? It's not right in this condition of mine. Himself saying that he's got OCD and all that. It wasn't right for him to come. So there are some people, elements here that are working against me, and they're trying to get me. This could have made me go against again. The jealousy come up. I won't feel protected by my government, or that they're doing something here. The government is involved and it goes on and on. So why would this Mahesh Chaudhary especially tell me that he's at Amjad Das platform, especially Amjad Dar and all this. Okay, they've got this energy. It's really terrible. Oh God, eyes are going weird. This will, oh my God, it's very painful and very crazy energy. Oh, it also is uh, doing things inside of me, to me. Oh, I would never take help from Indians, ever. So, given this in Pakistan, although there is this sectarian and all this, but there is this element of India and others. I don't know. They are making it worse or not helping really. Oh my God, no. Okay, so I'm feeling whatever I'm feeling, but just have to be here. Oh no, they're making me, trying to make me go, Jesus Christ. Right, so thank you, make us something about these, something about Indians is coming. I don't know. Okay, most of the time there's very negative energy. I'm not myself. And no Indian mantra is helping. So I asked for only, like, if you could, someone who likes to help someone, a foreigner, a non Indian Hindu, please, because these Indian Hindus, I've heard, um, they're giving fire to the sectarian or whatever it is in Pakistan, and they can do this. Really, with this black magic, you can do a lot. You can bring conflicts between siblings. You can, oh my God, I could feel like I could even behave like, not only feel. You see how I've been behaving here, shouting. this is what I think the energy is telling me that what the way that whatever Mahesh Chaudhary was saying, they're not helping. They actually came to provoke me, and there's an energy behind this very terrible, negative, to attack my channel, to make me get angry and all this. I don't know whether. So for my country, I appeal. I won't be able to do this. Maybe like they're trying to, that do this against me and my country, my father's country. You know, oh God, uh, Pakistanis, don't know, Pakistanis, Indians working here. So I also, like they can come disguised. I don't know, Sharif Khan, whoever he was, whether Indian, disguised, teasing and taunting. I'm teasing and threatening to. Oh my God, panic. Okay, so I'm panic struck. I have to use this. Nothing else. I can't control myself. Compelled. Oh God, better watch out. Um, who we can trust. So it's terrible. Let's see if this. I said, they're at me, attacking me. Um, if my health is in such, they can jeopardize, keep me in this, whatever. I could be a narcissist. No, I'm not a narcissist. After a long time, I had this dream. They've kept me like feeling jealous and things like that. When I was just telling someone you belong to each other, and you oh my God, in my dream it was removed. What they tried to, they can change the person, huh? It's my experience now. The dream saying something. I'm totally myself. Like I didn't ever want to take anyone's place, even in friendship. So very happy, like my mother, that someone's friends are coming over, and if mine are not, I wouldn't be jealous or anything. So they can change this. They can make you jealous by black magic. Please watch out. Just be aware of this. They can make people fight and all, and have a like what's happening between Saudi Arabia and the UAE, for example. It's very distressing that the two brotherly countries are and the enemy. Oh no, no, I can't see this. So I have a very although there are people dying and all this, being killed in Pakistan, also bomb blasts and all that. Pakistan army, all that, but Indian also something. So thanks to Christian Prince, Loy Masito, who has been, otherwise I don't know, and how I hope Christian Prince's life is protected. Oh, when they make you go against someone, it's extreme. Oh, I mean, it's so stubborn, the negative. Ooh, I'm in trouble here. Have been like attacked and on the spiritual level. God knows when they'll physically, like, if the Indians keep coming here like Mahesh Chaudhary, they'll definitely get me into trouble with the UAE. Like recently, this is why on X platform I have, you know, posted that I have unfollowed. But of course, there's some in our people too, like they can't take apostates, right? So I thought maybe the other ones, like Amjad Taha, I've left, I've unfollowed Amjad Taha, and I can't on X platform. I can't find how to remove uh, the things I shared from his. Maybe they, you see, Amjad Taha has this Quran open. So there's some of in us also the, then you give me the guilty feeling, and then I don't wanna do supermarket. I don't wanna do grocery. I don't wanna eat. Like okay, I get very hungry, and maybe I will eat whatever crumbs and all this. Um, uh, but see, Amjad Daha, oh my God, are these people jealous of me? Oh, so, the Mahesh Chaudhary, these Indians have come here, maybe, I thought they were, it can't be that they're showing that the Indians lie and all this, right? On the social media. Anyways, he's got the Quran and all this, although he's, uh, I condemn this, he says, anti-Semitic cleric. Okay, people might get jealous, and very clever, very chalak, Mahesh Chaudhary. So, like even Pakistani, this video on YouTube, Pakistan video, wait, let me just, like, of course there are elements who are trying to make, like they're not making peace, and even Balochis, please be careful, for your own safety. Afghanis, please be careful. Before, whatever, like my grandmother, yeah, but as we, not in my childhood, but in, like I got punished, my mother taught me, like जुल्म उठा ले लेकिन जुल्म के खिलाफ हम किसी को जालिम को भी हम एम्बेरस नहीं करते थे. We wouldn't, like I wouldn't want to, maybe this will go away, or maybe, let's just keep quiet about it. Embarrass नहीं करना या पता नहीं क्या डाला. So we're not able to even address the problem properly, and I didn't want to, like, if I could solve the problem with the zalim, cruel person. Um, like I would tell someone, just leave it, So, but sometimes I would, um, I don't know what this is. So I can't. The enemy is really using this Islam and things, and my um, no respect for the Emirati. How could this Indian have very cleverly is done? Can you see that the Indians have created problems here? Okay, if you don't see this, or if I can't also believe it, Christian Prince's video that living in the Middle East, sorry, not the Gulf, Middle East, he found that Muslims were as bad, violent as Christ. Oh, sorry, Hindus, Indians were as violent, not to be trusted. एक तो Pakistan, but there are, thank God we've said the truth about this. कि it's a, why do the Muslims lie? एक तो Muslims lie, and God, ऊपर से Indians on top of that. The enemy नहीं चाहते हैं peaceful, वो upper hand चाहते हैं शायद. तो while I see this again, oh God, I was like, after these many days, you're supposed to take the garbage out. This I need to, if I can afford and physically, I need to change my area. There's, you know, that thing also, if you don't wear the, anyways, if you don't know Arabic, although an Arab, well, our Arabs also say, so I was like, so I just did this for, I have no dishonesty or to create any conflicts, further conflicts. Not to create further conflicts. But Christian, well, you see, we had to address our own problems, um, like Christian Prince was saying about Muslims. But now he recently has, like, and of course, against a lot against Sunni Islam and all this, right? Radical. So that the radical Muslims. And then we have radical problem. Radical Muslim. I think the Afghani Taliban would understand rather than the Pakistanis. Pakistanis, if there's black magic and things like that, and the enemy is after us, I can't say. But of course, this religion is violent. Oh God, is there someone who can help me? Um, a little bit the voodoo thing. Excuse me. There's some smell. I can't tell you, right? In the urine and all this. Oh, I can't tell you. And so that went. I've been suffering. Like, what am I doing? Not having water, and of course, I was taking some homeopathic medicine in Karachi. We have these kachis, also maids and all. They know these homeopathic or herbal mixed. It wasn't working, and I was thinking maybe because I smoke, that's why it's not healing, the homeopathic and the herbal, not strong enough or what. But doing no, after 4, 5 times watching the voodoo healing, uh, without any medicine, without any homeopath, and smoking still like a chain smoker, you know, the smell has gone in the all that, right? Like I could see the difference, and I'm smoking and healed. It seems slightly the but there's a slight difference. There's definitely. So this person is not Indian in any way, Hindu or Indian, who is a healer, uh, as you may know, who and Indians are, of course, everyone is fast, and of course they can pick it up who she is. Oh, so I've realized some things that through black magic, so people here, I know, You can make two brother, sister fight. You can make a human being into a narcissist. I'm telling you this. Telling you, but I can't show you, sorry. You can change the person to such an extent, make that person violent, stubborn, dogmatic. Oh my God. I, so Mahesh, but oh, sorry, again. Mahesh Chaudhary. He looks spellbound. I think Alfred Hitchcock in his movie Spellbound was saying that there doesn't have to be black magic on them, but the guilt complex or whatever it is. Ooh, God. Sorry, excuse me, I'm making. Oh, and so what I found out that I don't know if I can say this. In our, do we have Indians in the Pakistanis also? Of course, they're working for the Arabs here, but like, oh no, uh, oh, my aunt was saying something about UAE and Pakistan. Pakistan has given them this. Oh my God. I don't think it's right. There's Mahesh Chaudhary coming here. So you may be contributing in my country. Now, my great grandfather had come. It was my great grandfather's country. Not my relatives who have done zulm on me and made me like I shouldn't, that I don't belong here in Dubai and all this. And now the Islam thing, that I'm an apostate, I'm a blasphemer, like I was saying. So I wish you well. I wish you and I mean it. But please, and you know when you love someone, uh, and before also, like we didn't com- complain. There was one person who made fun of us. That is, we used to say these jokes, and I just told my mother to call her up, and yeah, so that there I complained. Uh, uh, so there are some things in us, and they used weakness, our weakness against us. So Indians are not that innocent, and like I thought they were. They're not. Uh, Indian Hindus also are atheists, and there's cheating and fraud and all this and that. Oh God. So okay, please speak. Be. I think I'm going to win here. Even if an Indian is trying to, because my great grandfather, actually, of course, from our side, someone could have used Hindu or some magic, black magic, given him a heart attack long time ago. Oh, so I hate Zulm, and I hate this treachery and all this. Kept my great grandfather, mother here in Dubai. Okay, there are people, and it really does work. Through my experience, I'm sorry, I'm not trying to scare you, but I really. have to say this, bring this to awareness. Lolo, what if this they want? Why would they want? Then Saudi Arabia caused rift. So and UAE. This is one of a kind. The black magic I feel, or maybe there are others who, and worse, maybe they're gone. They can't even talk about this. I get up and talk about this. Okay, of, of um, a lot of pain, emotion, and the gurus and mantras. Yeah, so I tried even Magus Christ, Jesus Christ. He was a Zoroastrian. So I went to sleep saying Christ, 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 Jesus Christ in my mind, in myself. But getting up again, like during, God knows what I don't like to, without. So, I don't like to blame people without proper evidence, but I was helpless. Shakto up sappe. Even the lady who used to come for threading and all this told me that, yeah, there's black magic on you, and she found out, right? कि इसको जकड़ के रखा है and all this. And then she was telling me that ये कोई stranger नहीं होता, ये best friend या एक दोस्त या something from the family होता है, who does this. Yeah, so a best friend out of jealousy, a close person who's close to you. Okay. Oh my God. And then we have, and you can't trust anyone. Like you feel like you don't know. So God knows what to do. So I didn't want to be dragged into the politics, and yeah, we can get, really upset with the Muslims that इस बात पे तो सही है, that this religion that you showed that is good. Like Musab Hassan says, this is not right. It's not fair to us, apostates. This religion is peaceful. See how fair you have been. And your exegetes have also said, at least if they don't get this ayat as I have. Oh, so I've made notes on this. Like, please see this, Muslims and even fringe Muslims who are always quoting Surah 2, ayat 190. Fight in the way of Allah those who fight against you, but do not transgress. Indeed, Allah does not like transgressors. Right? So Islam says, don't fight them if they don't fight you. Right? That's what some of the Muslims, or most of the Muslims, have been quoting. So some Muslims, even Shia Muslims, take Surah 2 ayats 190 and 192 as a general rule for fighting only those who fight you. As a general rule for fighting only those who fight you, and this is quoting this, they say Islam does not uh, permit, Islam is about defensive wars and not offensive wars, right? Even perfect dawah, and then the ex-Muslims get blamed, like ex-Muslim Ahmad did, was blamed, accused that they're showing Islam to be a terrorist religion, violent, offensive, and others. When leaving out Surah 2 Ayah 193, telling us that we're cherry picking or we're taking it out of context, see, take it in context and see how even the Muslim Shia exegete Aka Medipuya, right? He, but he couldn't miss out on giving the exegesis, how to put it, on Surah 2, Ayat 193, that at least this means stop, if they don't stop, right? Meaning the polytheists don't stop giving up their false gods and idol worshipping. Keep fighting them. So he came out with that, right? Thank God. So otherwise, you see, if I understood what I understood by this ayat is keep fighting them until now it's fight them for fitna, for persecution, or but they're not fighting you. They may have ill feelings for you, they may treat you in a bad way, ill treatment against the Muslims by these disbelievers. So now it's keep fighting them. Now God has changed it because in another, the previous, not, I think it's 191, he says fitna is worse than slaughter, killing. Fitna is worse than killing. So now he's changed his mind. Allah has changed his mind here in these ayats. So you only quote Surah Baqarah is 190 and 192 to say that these, in Islam, this is the general rule of fighting only for those who fighting only against those who fight you. Then leaving out Surah Baqarah at 193, now fight against those for fitna, even when they have stopped fighting you. Shia Tafsir also says this ayah means continue fighting them for fitna, the polytheists, right? Or what? Yeah, but continue fighting them. And for the, wait, yeah, Shia Tafsir also says this. Ayah means continue fighting them for fitna now, right? That's the reason here now for fighting them. Not because they are fighting you or they started to fight you, or keep fighting them because they started to fight you and they haven't stopped fighting you. And the seizing thing stop in Surah. So how to, oh my God. So Akametipuya has at least understood this ayat in a way about fitna, right? Fight them for fitna now. For fitna, not because they're fighting you. They started fighting you, okay. The Quran ayat says, claims that. For I can say, but I have to prove that, right? The burden of proof. And remember, I'm proving from the Quran ayats. So even if your Allah was very great and said, don't fight them, and there was no ayat, it would, and I found your Allah to be deceptive, my Allah also, to be deceptive. And he's showing, like an Allah that shows that religion, a false, that's what religion, deceptive Allah. Like he's showing from the front that he's very peaceful, there's treachery, like deception, double dealing. All this I've seen in this Allah. But now you see the violent, it's very clear to fight for fitna. This is the evidence. So, oh my God. Shia Muslims. Anyways, forget the deceptive and, showing in front that I'm very peaceful and my religion is very peaceful. I'm merciful and all this. And I forgive many a times. But your fighting is for fitna, not because they're fighting you still. And so, how unjust can these Muslims and Shias be leaving out? Shias be leaving out Surah 2, Surah 2, Ayah 193. Some of us who have done this because we're told that this, you see? Uh, so, when you come to this ayah, right, you don't see that it says continue fighting them for fitna now, not because they started fighting you here and they didn't stop. No, even if they stop, you should keep fighting them. Even if they stop fighting you, you should keep fighting them. And yet, I don't know how we got that we thought most or how many Muslims, and even in Shias, they fight only those who fight you. So, and then they blame the ex-Muslims for distorting the ayats, misinterpreting, or not taking it in context, or hiding them and cherry picking, or distorting the interpretation of the ayat. So to show that Islam permits fighting those disbelievers and polytheists who are not fighting. So yeah, to show that yeah, that Islam permits fighting those who are not fighting you. But I mean, we're right about Surah 2, Ayat 193. And even your Shia exegete said, continue fighting them. And then he gets the power of the evil base and all this. They make you think, but it's there. Continue fighting them for fitna. That's Allah said this. So how can you say that Islam is about fighting only those who fight you? Huh? Here they, even if they stop fighting you, continue fighting them for fitna, for ill treatment or persecution or transgression against you, hostilities. Huh? And so we, like, goodness, this accusation can cost ex-Muslims more than their lives. Before you take their lives, you would say, punish them for this also, misquoting the ayats. Before you know, at least in Shia Islam, those poor male apostates, punish them for this before you give them a death penalty. Throw them in jail, punish them for blasphemy, distortion of Quran ayats. Excuse me. God knows what kya kya. Zulm. And then the female, if you've imprisoned them or confined them to their houses, oh my God, आज इसको पानी नहीं दो, आज इसको ये नहीं दो, खाना नहीं दो. You know, my father used to say his grandfather, my great grandfather, or his parents would not allow them to eat until they said their prayers 5 times obligatory. Have you said your 5 times have you said your Zohar Asar? Then come eat lunch, right? So God knows what if against the female apostates, Shia female apostates even. क्या जुल्म उनको तो जिंदा रखा है और उस पे तो Allah says fitna is worse than, so you don't see the ill treatment, right? Oppression by right, your oppression against apostate women. उनको तो मार दिया, Shias, male apostates, kill them, death penalty, take their lives. Sorry, I should say take the lives on apostasy, but the female, you can oppress them more and more and more. When we're coming here telling you what you are saying is wrong, trying to correct you. This is a dangerous, violent religion. It is not compatible with holistic peace, deep inner peace. Forget the Indians, right? Hindus and all this enemy. Whoever, like Pakistani was also saying that they're using, yes, but why do we lie? Huh? So for my mother being was a Pakistani, why do we Pakistanis lie? Where's that? I wanted to search. Why do the I, Muslims, why do we lie? Oh God. About this religion. Oh, I don't think I can find it like this. No, of course not. You'll give me so many. Just have to check which Pakistani channel. Oh no, going to my library. And I have to talk to myself. Even when alone, it's too much for me. The pain, the compulsion. Oh, this is what they're doing to me. Even though I'm just talking to myself alone. Oh God, this one, what have they done? And what are they doing? Because, the weakness and they're attacking me. Um, you can't remain silent. OCD. First, it's the mind goes chattering even more. And then it's yourself talking to yourself. And it's a good therapy because it's painful, right? For the moment, you've got to talk to yourself. You can't help it also. Even when जब तड़पने की भी ताकत न रही सरवर में. There's no how. If you understand Urdu. Sorry, I can't translate it. तो ऐसा क्या है? ये झूठ क्यों बोलते हैं? दहशत गर्द का मजहब शहरियार वराइज. हाँ, आप लोग झूठ शहरियार वराइज का चैनल है. Oh, let me bring this with it. So this other gentleman, he says, no doubt, right, that the Indian or the enemies do use this to. But why? Also, we have a great problem in our. Why do they lie, right? That this is the religion of. This is not. That this is not the religion of terrorists. Terrorists are not Muslims. Sharia Waraj. Dahshat Gad ka mazhab hai hi nahi. Like after the suicide bombing at an Imam Barga in Islamabad, the familiar phrase echoed once again. Terrorists have no religion. Political leaders and religious figures repeated it as reassurance. Dash. But does this slogan solve anything? Or does it help us avoid the harder questions. So you can read in the description of this, right? I'm reading out of this video. Where was I? Does this solve the problem? Oh God. According to him, uh, does it help us avoid the harder questions? In this video, author and intellectual Arshad Mahmood challenges this widely accepted narrative and asks whether such statements protect society or protect institutions. According to him, terrorists do operate within ideological and religious frameworks that give meaning and legitimacy to their violence. Denying this reality um, may sound comforting, but it prevents honest accountability. If we truly want to confront extremism, we must move beyond slogans and examine the interpretations, teachings, and narratives that enable radicalization. Watch the full discussion to explore this uncomfortable but necessary debate. Thank you so much, Shariar Warai Saab, brother. Thank you. Really appreciate this. So those Muslims who are saying terrorists don't have a religion and they're not Muslims, they're wrong. Another thing, they're wrong, and we need to address this. That it is, they have a religion. It is their interpretation of Islam. There's religion also. The Quran ayats, the hadiths, and all, and Prophet Muhammad's history. So, from where and where they get this, and then go straight to, see, like here now, huh? And then, like I showed you, oh, even like, I don't know how, so some callous or careless Muslims, even in our Shias, right? We went on like Jaja on social media also. Jews and Christians have no fear. Surah 2 ayat 62, taking that out. Islam is a religion of peace, not a religion of terror at all, or even assault. So even reading in context, these ayats mean if they have stopped fighting you, please don't quote these two ayats then. Surah Baqarah ayat 190, now get it, and Surah Baqarah ayat 192. If they don't fight you, don't fight them. If they don't fight you, don't fight them. Islam is about peace. Look, not offensive words, defensive words. Now Allah has changed his mind. In Surah 2, ayat 193, fight them until there is no fitna. So fight them for fitna now. Even if they meaning, even if they've ceased. Although Allah contradicts himself, although Allah says in Surah 2, ayat 192, and if they cease, meaning cease from fighting, here he means, right, your Allah, then indeed Allah is forgiving and merciful. He goes on to change his mind here. Do you see the contradiction also? Oh my God. And then we are the ones who are, oh, and you would know. So you can go on doing this, but the radical Muslims, the terrorists know that you are lying. At least we are showing you where you're lying, not taking your lives or harming you. We're just showing you where you're lying. You would punish us before even, like harder punishments on apostates and blasphemers now. Before, again, go back to imprisoned, this female Shia imprisoned Please, you should, before giving more and more punishments in a day to me for being a blasphemer, Shia, Shia, Marja, here in Dubai, or, yeah, yes. So my president, let's say UAE president, he decides, right? Then he says the Shias will decide for her, her Shia Marja Awqaf institution, no, or yeah, right? What to do with her, how to punish her. So I'm in like life. Okay, so keep her confined here. She's also not well. There's some problem mentally, and all this, right? Black due it's due to black magic. So the Marja we consulted didn't couldn't solve that a long time ago, and then this I was searching for the truth also. Anyways, so like punish her. So what the Marja Shia Marja is saying to my government, UAE government, or there also, if it's oh, it started this. Just a minute. So really appreciate. I mean, what not? Even the Shias, how they can punish the imprisoned apostate female more and more, since she's doing this and she's saying this against Islam, and she's not coming back to Islam. Can you see the oppression by right? Where has Allah said oppression by right? I couldn't find that ayat, and for now, this oppression by right. Right, like you can do zulm on someone, punish them. That's oppression by right. That's how Allah has put it. And the English translation of that ayat, that part of the ayat. So here, the, don't you see some Muslims going around, oh, Islam is a religion of peace, and don't fight them if they don't fight you. That's the general rule for fighting in Islam. But you've just missed, and thank God our Kamedi Puya didn't miss this. Shias about Surah 2, Ayat 193. But you see, and then he says, but if they cease from what? Not from fitna. So now taking Aqam at your cease from, oh God. एक तो ये callous, you see your callousness, Muslims, and your carelessness also may cost a lot these poor apostates like me and blasphemers who you have Shia Muslims would keep alive, the women, and every day, like keep punishing them. Jahan nikalo, sa nikalo. Like in Sindhi Khoja, we say, they've taken my breath away. Like, it's like they've taken my life away. They keep taking my life, squeezing life out of me, energy out of me. If you want, if you, for justice's sake, truth's sake, for your religion, not misquoting, misrepresenting. So sorry, moderate Muslims and Shias, you've been, you've not been Muslims. If you say, right, you've just ignored one ayat. Here Allah means fight for fitna, even if they stop. And then But your Shia has not even done, um, Shia exegete has not even done justice to this part of the ayat. But if they see, only narrowing down to those polytheists who are idol worshippers and worshippers of false god. Fight only those who fight you. And if they cease from fighting you, this is not even Akamadipuya at least accepts that the ceasing, the stopping, is not that they have stopped fighting you and stop fitna. So please take fitna in a broader sense than against Akamadipuya narrowing down to politics here. Not right in this context only. If you even say this, ah, actually, please see this. Disbelievers, Allah hates disbelievers. Allah will cast terror into the hearts of the polytheists, disbelievers, and polytheists who have, Allah hates, meaning if Allah doesn't love, either is indifferent. Do you think it's indifferent by, for now, or that He hates? So hatred would mean He puts them in hellfire. Or he, and then where's Surah 4, ayat 47c and all this? You've done a great injustice. You haven't even, and you exegete even, although it says keep fighting them when, meaning when they've stopped fighting you, right? Or no? Or did you understand? So you don't have to be that. You don't have to be that intelligent. Muslims, just average intelligence is required. And then those of you going around, we have distorted. Huh, terrorism has no religion. So then go to Surah Muhammad and see. So, thus, when you meet the disbelievers, you may start the fight against them. You have started. If you start killing them, you started the war against them for being disbelievers only. Now, here, Surah Muhammad, ayat. So you see, I showed you even through that way, Surah, Surah 17, ayat 33. Al Haq, they're not on Haq. So now, the radical Muslims are, of course, going to take the ayats like this. So, Islam, can we say now for sure, if you, oh God knows, to mirror, my neck you've broken from the right side, bullet, as if there's a bullet inside, spiritual bullet, or pata nahi, incapacitated. Can we at least say that just going with you, people, prejudice, bias, what makes you say that? Even Allah doesn't say that fight them only if they fight you. Like, he's contradicting himself. He changed his mind, and you haven't changed. I mean, you have to be with Allah. I don't know how else. Sorry, I don't know how to put it to you. Oh my God! And so what is at stake? So fight them, meaning you start the fight against them, kill them, strike. No, strike at their necks. You might kill them striking at their necks lightly. So when you meet those who disbelieve, so when you meet those in battle, it could be in battle, it could not be in battle. Seeing the way I took the ayats, Surah 79:33, and that fighting, if they persecute you, you have to, you can fight them, right? Not because they're fighting you. And then come here. And then see other ayats against disbelievers. And you know that ayat, Surah Mumtahan ayat, it collapses somewhere because should wouldn't make. Oh, Hakamedi Puya said about that ayat that Allah, now Allah has changed his mind here of Surah Baqarah. So against non-violent non-Muslims, you see, you didn't see the don't show equity, justice, be equitable, just with them, fair with them. If they're not violent, but if they are, let's say, ill-treating you, then fight them, right? It, and who was ill-treating, mistreating, who was condemning the false gods, idol worshippers, or idols. Who could be doing that? So your callousness, you're not a Muslim. You just didn't. Ignorance is not. You can't. Your Islam that you're a Muslim. You should know these Surah Baqarah ayahs, second chapter of the Quran, right? You should have known this. Even your exegetes say, fight for fitna, even when they've stopped fighting you. A lot is at stake, allowing punishments against apostates and those. So sorry, I couldn't, like you would be saying, even the Shias and their religious scholars that this is, and blaming Jews, Israel. That is, you don't see your cruelty, and you missed here this. Yeah, this is a violent religion. Like, it's not even. It's this. Uh, what about the? It is a violent. It is a religion of terror. Allah is a terrorizer for disbelievers and believers, calling yourselves believers in Islam, being what defending Islam, saying it's peaceful. You're fight them and fight them on until there is no more tumult or oppression. Fight the Yusuf Ali also puts it this way. Fight them on. Maududi puts it, keep on fighting against them until mischief ends, even if they've stopped. And what do they stop here for? But if they desist from what? If they stop from doing fitna against you? Oh no. So what Alkamedipuya says about this, if they desist, not from mischief, how could it, the way prescribed by Allah prevails? Our religion is for Allah. You've missed the meaning of this ayat, just saying, do not fight them, quoting Surah Baqarah. You've missed the meaning of this ayat, some of you Muslims, right? So you've done a great injustice, and you're not even Muslims. Thank you very much. I really appreciate whoever who can help me in this and see this properly and correct yourselves. Stop defending Islam. a religion of terror, violent and violence.